All right, folks, we have a wild Friday ahead and a little bit of shower activity for your Easter weekend. I'll have your forecast coming right up.
Plus, police are on the lookout for any information on the homicide of a 28-year-old man in Sunnyside. And we get to the bottom of why the Benton County assessor failed to raise the levy lid, leaving Fire District 4 nearly $500,000 short. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Jill, we've made it to Friday.
Yes.
Oh, always a good day. And we got a holiday weekend coming up and a little bit of shower activity this morning.
That's right. And maybe some thunderstorms close to us tonight?
Most likely along the Blues if we do see it, but it could go a little bit west into the Tri-Cities area. So we're keeping a close eye on that. Let's take a look outside. Legend Skycam Network. Hey, we see some light in the sky. Let there be light. And folks, hope you're having a good Friday morning so far, enjoying your coffee, orange juice, or what have you this morning. So we do have scattered showers. It's starting to build up a bit in the Blue Mountain region. Toppenish area still seeing some very light little bits of showers. Again, not very heavy cell, so if you do see it come to your area, we're not seeing too much heavy showers until we get to the late afternoon, early evening for the Blue Mountain region. That's when we could be seeing some thunderstorms. But for Yakima, waning chances of rain as we move into our afternoon. We could see some sun breaks as we get to our afternoon hours, especially late afternoon. Tri-Cities area, small chance of that thunder showers coming into the region. It's most likely will be off to the east in the Blue Mountain region, but still scattered showers through at least your noon hour. Walla Walla, again, best chance of seeing some heavy cells coming through Pendleton, Walla Walla, Athena Weston. So folks, an interesting Friday and some scattered showers expected for your Easter weekend. I'll have that in my forecast, but for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
This morning, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office is searching for whoever shot 28-year-old Ernesto Monzon Chaidez. His body was found Tuesday night near an irrigation canal on Williamson Road north of Sunnyside. Investigators say an autopsy was performed yesterday and say that a gunshot wound is what killed Monzon Chaidez, but they don't know why.
At the moment, we don't have any evidence that it was gang-related or drug-related, but we are very interested in finding out what the motive is and who's responsible for the death of Mr. Monzon.
They're asking anyone with information to call the Sheriff's Office at 509-574-2566 or leave an anonymous tip at crimestoppersyakco.org. A house fire broke out in Yakima Wednesday night. Firefighters with West Valley Fire Rescue answered a call for help around 9 p.m. from a house off 52nd Avenue that was reportedly filled with smoke. When they arrived on the scene, most of the fire had died out due to lack of oxygen, although the kitchen was still filled with smoke. Fire officials believe the fire started on the stovetop, yet the cause of the fire remains under investigation. No one was hurt. However, the home's 5 pets died due to smoke inhalation. Rain plus snowpack has the Walla Walla County Office of Emergency Management on high alert as we head into the weekend. Adding to that, the National Weather Service predicting warmer temperatures in the Blue Mountain region, which could mean flooding in the creeks and streams throughout Walla Walla. It's called a hydrologic outlook. Madeline Hagan spoke with emergency management officials who have a message for the region's residents.
It may be spring, but the Blue Mountain snowpack is breaking records.
There's a lot of snow up there. It's very unusual to see this time of year. Extremely unusual to wake up on April 3rd and find 4 inches of snow.
3 days later, blue skies and sunshine. Liz Jesse, the director of Walla Walla County's emergency management, says it's what's still to come that has her team on alert.
Low level potential for flooding alert. Certainly not the most concerning alert we could get for flooding. Record snowpack up in our mountains and watershed area, and we're expecting warmer temperatures and the potential for rain.
Jesse says the NWS's hydrologic outlook isn't quite a flood watch or warning, rather something that residents along area streams and creeks should keep track of.
When we hear that there's going to be rain on snow, that's the most concerning. The rain combined with, higher temperatures brings it down very quickly. We like the snow to melt slowly.
They're closely watching water gauges, working with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, and Jesse's office has issued a low-level alert.
We've had people that live on a stream that say, I've never flooded before and I've got water up to my house. You know, I personally, if I lived by a stream, regardless of if I was identified as being a FEMA flood area, if I had water next to my house, I'd be keeping an eye on it.
Jesse says with the historic 2020 floods still fresh in residents' minds, they don't want anyone to panic, but rather pay attention to the forecast and what happens weather-wise over the weekend.
It isn't the water that we receive here in the city. It's the water that we receive up in the Blue Mountains, particularly in the watershed area, because the watershed area feeds into Mill Creek.
Currently, the NWS and Emergency Management don't think larger rivers will flood, but they could reach bankful. Those smaller streams like Mill Creek or Tucci River are what could flood. Of course, this is something Jason Valentine will be tracking, and you can always find forecast information at yaktrinews.com. Work to remove a roundabout in West Richland begins next Monday, April 10th. An intersection with a traffic signal will replace the roundabout at Bombing Range and Keene Roads. Workers will also add curbs, gutters, sidewalks, and an on-street bike lane. The construction will take place in phases with detours posted. A full intersection closure will take place from 7 p.m. Friday, April 14th until 4 a.m. Monday, April 17th. West Richland voters approved a levy lift just in November for Benton County Fire District 4 to get new firefighters, new apparatus, and renovations to some buildings. But now the district is saying they haven't gotten any of that money because of a clerical error in the assessor's office. Cap KVU's Riley Fitzgerald says the assessor's office is dealing with a lack of workers, and nearly $500,000 slipped through the cracks.
In February, Benton County Fire District 4 learned that they weren't collecting the additional levy dollars they were approved for in November.
I had already pushed out conditional job offers, and we'd already signed the contract for the Station 420 remodel prior to being notified from the county about this error that was occurred.
They learned that due to a clerical error in the Benton County Assessor's Office, they were going to be nearly $500,000 short this year.
It did take us a little bit by surprise, and then we had to start working with the Assessor's Office to figure out where this error had occurred, what the impacts for us were, and immediately start working on our budget as soon as we realized what was happening.
When we asked the Benton County Assessor's Office what happened, Bill Spencer says the people responsible for making sure those levies take effect have more than 40 districts to manage. But Spencer says there's a bigger problem, finding qualified workers to manage those districts.
Our levy deputy, who was working on all this, who was trained, left halfway through our levy season.
Spencer says levy deputies don't stay for long because they find better pay elsewhere, and training takes time, which means there's a chance for error. When the assessor's office was made aware of the error, Spencer says they tried to make it right, but ran into legal issues with the Washington state law.
If we could have, which it would have taken care of things real easy, but unfortunately, that would have been against the Washington state law.
Fire Chief Carlisle says he wanted to get ahead of this and tell people that even though they voted for a property tax increase in 2023, you're not going to see it this year, but you will see it next year.
We are still trying our hardest to make sure every promise that we said we were going to do last year when we were out there talking about the EMS levy, that we're trying to still meet all those goals.
Spencer says the assessor's office is working with the Department of Revenue and may spread the property taxes over the next 3 years to recoup the money not collected this year. In West Richland, Riley Fitzgerald, Cap KVU Local News.
Bill Spencer says now the Benton County Commissioners approved an increase in the job's wages to hope this doesn't happen again. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Starting to see some light this morning, and folks, we have some light rain as well to talk about with some possible thunderstorms in your early evening. I'll get you ready to my forecast coming up.
Plus, the first day of the Masters Golf Tournament has wrapped. We'll tell you who's in the lead and who's barely staying afloat when we come back.
When it comes to supplying the farm, come to Northwest Farm Supply. Your hometown store has a wide selection of everything egg related. Plus, we're the largest Purina dealer in Hermiston. products you trust from people who care. Northwest Farm Supply in Prosser, Hermiston, and Othello.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands, Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more, with a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade, all with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV Pasco.
Sometimes you're so busy taking care of everyone else, you don't do enough for yourself or your mouth. But eventually it will remind you. When it does, Aspen Dental is here for you. We offer the custom dental treatments you need all under one roof right nearby, so we can bring more life to your smile and more smile to your life, affordably. New patients without insurance can get a free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Schedule your appointment today.
This Thursday through Saturday only, it's the 3-day sale at Furniture Row, and that means the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, and watch the savings add up. You'll find great deals store-wide, like the Gunsmoke Queen Bed, only $5.99. Get the 5-piece Granada dining set for only $7.49, and save big on the Cascade sofa, now just $4.99. Check out the Doctor's Choice Plush for only $699.99. Plus, 4 years, no interest. But don't wait, the 3-day sale at Furniture Row ends Saturday the 8th.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
Clients come to us injured, burdened with medical bills, lost wages, insurance hassles. The list goes on. They're overwhelmed, so they put their lives in our hands. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Mark Wahlberg's big bet in Vegas.
Hey, Extra, we doubled down.
His new business move, his insane morning routine, and why he hit the jackpot moving his family to Nevada.
My kids are thriving here.
Next, Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KVU. A natural wonder like no other. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
6:11 on this Friday morning. Well, Tiger Woods is still standing at this year's Masters tournament at the Augusta National. But for how much longer? The 87th Masters is now officially underway at the famed Augusta National, with plenty of familiar faces among golf's biggest stars. Here's ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
Day one for golf's greatest tournament of the year in the books.
Second shot on the 13th. This may be the shot of the day so far. Absolutely beautiful.
And atop the leaderboard at the Masters, familiar faces and the game's biggest stars. World's number 2, Jon Rahm, leads the pack after a near epic collapse on the very first hole.
This to avoid a 4-putt for Jon Rahm, and oh my goodness, we are not done yet.
He joins Viktor Hovland and Brooks Koepka at 7 under, tied for the lead. Koepka, one of 18 players competing from the controversial Saudi-backed LIV Golf Tour. Meanwhile, 5-time Green Jacket winner Tiger Woods is still hopeful he can make a run after his first-round struggles.
Hopefully tomorrow I'll be a little bit better, a little bit sharper, and kind of inch my way through it. I mean, this is going to be an interesting finish to the tournament with the weather coming in.
But it's the weather dominating headlines, with Friday's forecast pushing up some tee times for round 2. The muggy air and saturated terrain with possible rain in the mix could shake things up after the game's best players posted solid scores to open play. Defending champion and world number 1 ranked golfer Scottie Scheffler firmly in the hunt at 4 under. Scheffler is looking to become only the 4th player to ever win back-to-back.
For birdie. Well, that's a good start, 33 out.
Firmly on his tail is amateur Sam Bennett. An amateur has never won at Augusta.
Young man has a tattoo on his forearm from his late father. Don't wait to do something. He didn't.
Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
And folks, the starting tee times, as they said, were moved up. They started at 4:30 a.m. this morning because of impending weather. If the tournament is severely delayed, that could mean a champion won't be crowned until Monday. Well, it was opening day for the Tri-City Dust Devils last night as they played host to the Hillsboro Hops, and the game made history. The Hops general manager, Ronnie Gajownik, became the first woman to lead a minor league team at the high level. The Dust Devils rode a 6-run 7th inning on their way to a 9-2 win. You can find everything you need to know about the season, including getting your tickets, on our website, yaktrinews.com. Tonight's first pitch is at 6:30. It's also Cap KVU night, and we hope to see you there. I will be throwing out the first pitch. I cannot wait to do that. Well, coming up, the newest production at a little theater of Walla Walla is more than a play. It's an entire community's labor of love. That's on this week's Art Beat, and I'll return with a look at your first alert forecast, some showers to talk about and possible thunderstorms tonight, and a preview of your Easter weekend. You're watching Good Morning Northwest. We'll be back in a moment.
Where's the most mouth-watering pizza and best salad bar in town? Well, Hubby's Pizza, of course. Order Hubby's Pizza tonight and get a large 16-inch pepperoni pizza for just $15.99. Mouth-watering yumminess. The perfect fresh dough and toppings for a quick and easy dinner. Dine in or carry out. Come acquire the Hubby's Habit, your hometown favorite for nearly 45 years.
I'm getting backyard cookout vibes. Inside? Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger. Now you can take the backyard anywhere with honey barbecue sauce and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You guys are taking this backyard anywhere thing really seriously. Maybe next time you'll take that DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger to, the actual backyard.
We need a hose.
Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
Want to drive?
Really?
Most of us agree our roads are safer when we put away our phones. But we still have some people to reach. So spread the message. And set the example. Because that's how we make the road a safer place for you and your loved ones. Together, we get there.
In the market for an RV? Do not buy any RV before you shop Clickin' RV. Because Clickin' RV has just acquired over 300 2022 fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and motorhomes. And everyone is just $199 over invoice. And take advantage of 0 down, no payments for 90 days, and low interest financing. Plus guaranteed lowest price and lifetime warranty. So don't miss the Clickin' RV Do Not Buy sale. Going on now at all 5 locations, including right here in Pasco.
Dust Devil Baseball with $2 hot dogs, ice cream, chips, Coke, and Laffy Taffy. Join Cap KVU and the Tri-City Dust Devils for Family Feast Night tonight.
Game time 6:30 as the Devils play Hillsboro tonight at Geesis Stadium. See you at the game.
And now, Knitting with Kelly.
There it is.
Next live, Harrison Ford from 1923 and Madeline Klein.
Today at 9 on Cap KVU.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
Now, Cap KVU First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good one so far. Morning rain throughout many of our areas. If you're not seeing light rain, you're seeing some wet roads this morning. Early evening thunderstorms, very possible, and we are warming into our weekend. So let's get to that radar. Scattered showers throughout our area, starting to build up a little bit. Pendleton area, Hermiston area, Tri-City's getting a little bit of a break. Very light rain, Yakima, just kind of moving off of there. But we have off and on showers as we move along in our morning hours. So let's move along in our morning. It is going to start to build up a bit in Walla Walla and Pendleton. As we get to our noon hour, a little bit more widespread. Pendleton, Tri-City seeing some small showers. Ellensburg and Yakima on the periphery. But what we're looking at is late afternoon, early evening, these heavier cells coming in now. Recently, they've been moving a little bit in our models, moving a little bit to the east. So maybe it will miss out on the Tri-Cities, but still a possibility of a little bit of thunder and lightning and along the Blue Mountain region, but it might be relegated to the mountainous areas. Then as we get to our overnight period, things settling down a bit, maybe just a quick shower or two for your Saturday night. But as we get to Easter Sunday morning, we do expect some quick showers. Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, it ran through even earlier for Ellensburg and Yakima, and we could see just a bit of evening showers, light rain for your Easter Sunday. So some scattered showers, especially late Saturday into Sunday morning. So current temperatures, look how warm it is this morning, 56 Walla Walla 54 for Hermiston, 52 in Tri-Cities. Other than that, mid to upper 40s, even 42 for Ellensburg. So quite warm. Good news with all the wetness going around. So average temperatures today, tomorrow, and then we're going to see a boost as we get to Easter Sunday and the start of your next work week in the 70s for the Tri-Cities. So that means all of our areas mid to upper 60s, lower 70s. But then we cool back down as we start to get a little bit windy on Tuesday. So winds right now, not much of a factor. We're seeing a little bit of wind kicking up in Walla Walla. Other than that, light winds. We do expect 10 to 15 mile per hour winds later on today as we get to the afternoon and evening hours. Mostly light winds for your weekend. But as I said, we build up on our Tuesday, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds. So a little blustery at the semi-beginning of our work week. So Easter just 2 days away. You get a little break for your taxes this year, folks. It's due Tuesday, 4/18. So that's 11 days away. And your NFL draft is less than 3 weeks away right here on Cap KVUE ABC. Mid to lower 60s for the Yakima Valley. Warmer throughout all these areas, including Ellensburg at 56. A touch cooler for the Mid-Columbia, pretty much lower 60s. Could see some upper 50s. And cooler in the Walla Walla, Pendleton areas in the upper 50s. So 7-day forecast. We do have that warm up coming, especially as we get to Sunday for Yakima. Mid 60s into Monday, 59 for your Saturday. We'll see some sun breaks, but again, it could see a little bit of shower activity late Saturday into Sunday morning, and then a little bit of shower activity possible Sunday night. As we get into Tuesday and into our next work week, looking much nicer, but cooler. In the Tri-Cities area, mid 60s today and tomorrow, and lower 70s Sunday and Monday. And again, keep an eye out for possibility of some late afternoon, early evening thunder showers in the Blues and in the Tri-Cities. But for the rest of our areas, we'll see some clearing as we get to our later parts of the afternoon, with scattered showers expected on and off throughout this morning.
Tonight is opening night at the Little Theater of Walla Walla. This newest production is called Now and Then. Only 4 actors make up the cast, but a whole community is behind the production, having donated time as well as props for the set. For this week's edition of Art Beat, I caught up with the show's director during the rehearsal process.
I love being able to bring people together and have them create something and be like, yeah, y'all met because of me, like I was able.
Caitlin Pike has an undeniable passion for theater, and specifically directing.
It takes a lot of skill to be able to remove yourself entirely from a person and put a new person in that place. I don't have that skill, but I know how to draw that skill out of you. Okay, so then you're gonna be over here, and I'm here.
And that's what she's been doing as she prepares the small cast of Now and Then for a run of 8 performances at the Little Theater of Walla Walla. The story takes place in a bar, and as it's closing up, a stranger arrives.
They talk about life and sports, and the old man tells stories like old men do. And it turns out that there's more to this old man than meets the eye. And we learn that the old man is coming back from the future with a warning.
Pike says Now and Then will have you examining life and the choices made along the way.
I think any show you watch that is worth its salt is going to challenge the way that you think, and is going to challenge something in your life. So like in this show, I hope as a director, I hope you leave thinking about the choices you've made and whether or not they were the right choices.
This is Pike's first time directing a show at the Little Theater on her own, but she says she's not alone.
And I have a great crew of people who want to support this show and want to see this theater thrive, and that is really awesome.
Tonight's performance begins at 7:30, and performances will be held for 3 weekends. We'll have ticket information on our website, yaktrinews.com. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, Honda is recalling over 500,000 cars. Find out why next.
Hi, I'm Stan. Welcome to my Stan Talk. My theory, it's called Triple Play because you can have fun on land, sea, and air. On land, bowling, XD Dark Ride, and others. At sea, all the slides and pools in Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park. In air, the ropes course, Nebula Drop Tower, and new zip ride. Or maybe the owner just liked triple cheeseburgers. Thanks, everyone!
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
Mildly entertaining. I will take that.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer. Sundown M Ranch promotes patient-centered integrated care that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. At Sundown M Ranch, the patient is the reason we are here. We take pride in our reputation of assisting individuals and family members through a difficult process with compassion, respect, and confidentiality.
Sundown M Ranch saved my life.
Last month, I celebrated 31 years of sobriety.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Spring is here, and so are the savings. During the exclusive signature-only event at More Furniture, get 72 months interest-free financing with no money down and only your signature with payments under $45 a month. Get this beautifully crafted wood bedroom set available in 4 color options. Pair it with the coordinating dining room featuring standard or counter height table and 4 chairs. And add style to your living room with this 2-power sofa and love seat in durable performance fabric. Visit morefurniture.com.
Make your first move with battery power made by Steel. Right now, save $50 on the FSA 57 battery trimmer. Real Steel. Find yours.
That sound. Wolves. Boy, they sound hungry.
Load up, wolves!
Good thing this Ford Explorer has Sync 3 technology. Keeps them entertained on the way to dinner.
Get a great deal on an Explorer, only at your local Ford dealer.
Cap KVU First Alert Weather, helping keep you and your family safe.
Honda is recalling more than 500,000 CRVs, but only in places where the roads need to be de-iced in the winter. The recall involves CRVs that were made between March of 2006 and December of 2011. Honda says the materials used to de-ice roads combined with water and mud can cause corrosion. Over time, that corrosion could lead to trail arm falling off. That's the part that connects the car's rear axle to the chassis. So Honda wants to check out those older CRVs in the 22 cold weather states and the District of Columbia. If there's a corrosion on the rear frame, Honda will either fix it or offer to buy the car back from the owner. And the latest jobs report dropped this morning, saying that hiring has slowed. Employers have added over 230,000 jobs in March, while the unemployment rate dropped to 3.5%. Experts believe the slow growth is due to rising interest rates and the labor market normalizing somewhat. However, the data was collected before the failure of 2 major banks in March, and as a result could affect lending for small businesses. Coming up, the Tennessee state government has been thrown into the national spotlight after expelling 2 members for their involvement in a protest. We'll be right back.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Sunday and Monday.
This is a showstopper, baby, and I'm ready to kick some butt.
This is our best season yet.
We have outstanding singers.
Everybody is bringing the house down.
The final judgment could see.
We hate having to make choices like this.
Some of your favorites going home.
The gloves have to come off.
You're not going to be in our top 24.
Oh, God. American Idol, new Sunday and Monday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Next, ET, Michael J. Fox, from Teen Idol to Advocate.
It's all been one kind of great ride.
Our time with the husband, the father, and the fighter.
There's a bright future ahead.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Cap KVU.
Make an experience this weekend to Vapiano. Relax in the country, experience the wine, and share in the joy. Vapiano awaits you and your friends. Make it a day to remember. Vapiano Estate and Winery. Slow down, enjoy the journey.
At the Blue Mountain Station Cooperative in Dayton, Washington, we offer you the Pacific Northwest's finest local products, fresh baked goods, locally grown produce, artisan cheese, fresh roasted coffee, wine, honey, and so much more. We invite you to explore Dayton today.
Steps to a brighter future with Merit Resource Services.
When you are in need of substance abuse disorder treatment and your burdens are too much to bear alone, Merit will help.
Our experienced and certified staff offers support recovery for all in need by providing access to quality assessment, education, integrated treatment services, and co-occurring services for substance abuse and behavioral health needs. Merit Resource Services, where we believe in recovery for all.
Spring Fever fun has arrived at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Sizzle your way to over $7,000 in cash and free play with 30,000 Spring Fever hot seats every Friday and Saturday. Plus surprise gifts during spring cleaning, swipe and win. Win up to $2,000 cash with our quick cash giveaway and $10,000 bingo April 23rd. With so many ways to win, any day can be yours. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
I'm getting backyard cookout vibes. Inside? Oh, that's the new DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger. Now you can take the backyard anywhere with honey barbecue sauce and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch. You guys are taking this backyard anywhere thing really seriously. Maybe next time you'll take that DQ Backyard Bacon Ranch Signature Stack Burger to, the actual backyard.
We need a hose.
Only at DQ. Happy tastes good.
This newscast sponsored by Dairy Queen.
The Tennessee House of Representatives have been facing some backlash after the historic expulsion of 2 Democratic lawmakers. And Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas has been accused of corruption as a history of receiving lavish gifts from prominent donors has been uncovered.
We have some scattered showers throughout our areas this morning with regions with possible early evening thunderstorms. I'll get you prepared for your Easter weekend.
From Camp KVUE Local News, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Good Friday to you. Good weekend to you, Jill.
Yes, and to you. And I know you have big plans tonight.
Big plans tonight. I'm going to throw out the first pitch of the Tri-City Dust Devils game.
Have you been practicing?
I have not.
Uh-oh.
I've not. And pitching from a mound is a little different than just playing catch. So I'm curious to see what happens. But we hope you join us. And it's going to be Cap KVUE night tonight and a lot of cheap deals on goodies. So
it's going to be a lot of fun.
I hope you join us. And folks, we have quite a bit of shower activity to talk about this morning. Let's take a look outside. And again, good Friday morning to you. And we look at more shower activity, pretty light rain for most of our areas this morning. If it hasn't come to your area, it certainly is a very good chance it will. So we're seeing it starting to build in Pendleton, Hermiston areas. Toppenish kind of losing that bigger cell and just seeing extremely light rain there. Connell seeing some. Tri-City's kind of in the pocket of seeing, they saw rain overnight into early this morning, but getting a bit of a break right now, but roads are definitely wet. So as we move along in the day, the lesser and lesser chances of shower activity for Yakima. Highs in the lower 60s today. For the Tri-Cities, we're going to see through noon, then maybe a little bit of sun breaks, but then a chance of seeing some thunder and lightning as we get to our late afternoon, early evening hours. Better chance will be for Walla Walla seeing that thunder and lightning come through. It's a kind of a last bit of this storm system with cells coming through the Blue Mountain region. I'll show you that in my full forecast that's coming up. But for right now, let's send it back to Jill.
It was a historic moment in Nashville. Tennessee's Republican-controlled forced out 2 Democrats accused of breaking House rules, prompting protests in the city and debate across the country. Jackie Del Pilar reports.
A historic day at the Tennessee Capitol as the House considered expelling members for the 3rd time since the Civil War. Republican lawmakers filed resolutions to expel Representatives Gloria Johnson, Justin Jones, and Justin Pearson for unruly behavior on the House floor. First up on the schedule, Justin Jones. Jones told members he broke House rules in order to voice his constituents' concerns on gun violence.
I walked up to the well because you were pushing my people back. We brought a megaphone because you cut our people off and you cut their representatives off from the microphone time after time after time after time after time again.
But that wasn't enough to sway the Republican supermajority, who voted to expel Jones from his Davidson County seat. Next up, Representative Gloria Johnson. She told members she stood by her colleagues in protest, but never yelled or used a bullhorn. Johnson will keep her Knox County seat after the measure shockingly failed by just 1 vote.
I have to raise the voice of the people in my district. And I did
what I felt those folks wanted me to do. It's not a secret. My folks sent me here because they know I'm a fighter. They know I will fight for them.
Finally, Representative Justin Pearson took the hot seat, telling members he stood for what he felt was right and did not think his actions warrant an expulsion.
We're here today witnessing injustice against the First Amendment. We spoke up for gun control and the end of gun violence.
The vote to expel Pearson passes by 3 votes, vacating the Shelby County seat. Shame on you! Supporters in the House balcony erupted in protest and tears following the announcement.
Idaho has created a first-in-the-nation law making it illegal to help a child or teen get an abortion without parental consent. They're calling it abortion trafficking. Idaho has already effectively banned abortions and made it legal for a lot of people, including rapists' family members, to sue doctors who perform the procedure. Once this new law kicks in, you could face criminal charges and lawsuits if you get abortion pills for a minor or if you help them leave the state for the procedure. The law is scheduled to take effect in 30 days, but the New York Times reports abortion rights advocates are expected to challenge the law in court. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas is under fire this morning after that remarkably detailed report accusing him of accepting a slew of luxury gifts from a Republican mega donor without disclosing them. And this morning, the fallout is rocking Washington. ABC's Justin Finch has the latest.
Justice Clarence Thomas has long described himself as a simple man with simple tastes.
I prefer the RV parks. I prefer the Walmart parking lots to the beaches and things like that. There's something normal to me about it. I come from regular stock.
But according to a new report from the nonprofit journalism site ProPublica, Justice Thomas has accepted lavish vacation trips from a Republican mega donor without disclosing them for more than 20 years. The report says Justice Thomas island hopped on a super yacht through Indonesia's Lesser Sunda Island, took annual retreats at the luxury Adirondack Resort Camp Topridge, and all-male retreats at the exclusive Bohemian Grove in California, all trips that would cost a small fortune. ProPublica reports Thomas and his wife Jenny also took flights on a private jet, all without paying. In a statement, Harlan Crow, the Dallas real estate billionaire who picks up the tabs for the trips, says he and Thomas have been friends since 1996. Writing, "The hospitality we have extended to the Thomases over the years is no different from the hospitality we have extended to our many other dear friends." Crow adds that he and Justice Thomas have never discussed any pending or lower court case. As a Supreme Court justice, Thomas is not bound by any formal ethics code, though he does file an annual financial disclosure form, which have not included his trips with Crow, according to ProPublica. Jenny Thomas's work with conservative advocacy groups has long raised concerns from Democrats. Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Dick Durbin tweeting that Thomas's trips undermine the trust that our country places in the Supreme Court. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
Democratic Senator Sheldon Whitehouse is now calling on Chief Justice John Roberts to look into the matter, requesting a robust investigation takes place. Jason Valentine returns now with a look at your morning weather forecast.
Folks, we have some morning showers or at least wet roads for your areas this morning with the possibility of some thunder showers early tonight. And I'll have a look at your Easter weekend. That's in my first alert forecast coming right up.
Plus, with the price of eggs still high, some people are painting something else for Easter: potatoes.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Come shop the largest selection of RVs in the Tri-Cities at Appleway RV. Save big on Class A's, Class C's, travel trailers, toy haulers, and fifth wheels. Shop America's top brands: Rockwood, Tiffin, Newmar, Dynamax, and more. With a huge selection of pre-owned RVs. Plus, get maximum value for your trade. All with no payments for 90 days. Come shop the clearance event at Appleway RV, Pasco.
I just turned 37, and I found a lump. By the time that I had it checked out and was able to get in and see a doctor and all that, I was at stage 3. Part of the reason I think that I didn't go get it checked out right away is that I was really scared. When I got the call it was gone, it was such a huge relief. Even if you don't feel that it's in you, that you have a lump or you have a reason to get checked, you are a woman, get checked.
Take advantage of all the tax credits you can, including the new Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. You could get up to $1,200 back on state taxes already paid. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
So cozy. How many rooms are in there? Should we go check it out? Yeah. Get to stay here all weekend.
When you stay at a Vrbo,
I call doing the door code.
the host doesn't stay with you.
It looks exactly like the picture.
Because without privacy in your vacation home,
It's a full log cabin, guys.
it isn't really a vacation,
Snuggle up by the fire.
is it?
Oh my God.
Tonight, a man of God, a married woman, a dead husband, and a police wiretap.
There is a shooting.
It was like a car accident you couldn't look away from.
Inside a murder mystery as it unravels. 2020, tonight on ABC.
If you have outdoor plans, trust Camp KVU First Alert Weather.
With our powerful technology, we can literally see days ahead, giving you time to prepare for what's next.
First Alert Weather from Camp KVU Local News, helping keep you and your families safe.
And now, Knitting with Kelly.
There it is.
Next live, Harrison Ford from 1923 and Madeline Klein.
Today at 9 on Camp KVU.
Welcome back. Well, egg prices have stabilized from their January highs, but they're still not cheap. And that's led some people on social media to try something interesting, painting potatoes for Easter.
All right, that trend hasn't been lost on potato producers. Marketing and promotion board Potatoes USA is pushing the idea. Okay, it's offering tips on how to get the best Easter spud.
You can either use food coloring or regular paint. The group says potatoes are less fragile than eggs, that's true.
Yes.
And easier for kids to hold.
And they don't stink if you don't find it, and we get a rotten egg like a month later.
Oh.
So it's tough to say if painting Easter potatoes will really take off, but blog co-founder Joni Demmer made an excellent point about it on the website Axios. I don't know how much different it is from painting a rock, which he indicated is even more cost effective.
Well, that's true. I guess paint whatever you like to paint.
Well, you know, there's something about tradition, but I would do the Yukon Gold ones because they're almost egg-sized.
They're little, yeah.
They're little, yeah. So
yeah, I like those.
I don't know. Anyways, that's wild. All right, folks, I'll have your First Alert weather forecast. Some shower activity out there this morning and this evening. I'll get you ready for your weekend as well.
And a new doctor in Union Gap is hoping to use his personal experiences to connect with the community. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Are you ready to hit the road and make unforgettable memories with your family? Look no further than our RVs, designed with comfort and adventure in mind.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
My experience at Broadmoor RV has been professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
The RV we have now is pretty spacious compared to what we had before. It feels like a home away from home.
Broadmoor RV makes camping fun.
Live better and love your home with the unique items and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our team of designers has given life to new construction and new life to remodeling projects for 30 years. For a limited time, Spencer Carlson is having an art sale. Save up to 80% on all sizes of hanging art and mirrors. Shop now and save while beautifully updating and improving the look of your home's interior. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
Test 1, 2, test 1, 2.
He's going to speak now.
The bad news, most cell companies only give you discounts if you meet their hidden requirements.
I bet he says the good news now.
The good news, US Cellular gives you $500 off any phone when you choose an unlimited evolved plan. No plan restrictions or trade-ins needed.
So now
nice.
So, friend who always has a broken phone can finally get a new one.
It's just a scratch.
It's broken.
Oh. Oop.
It's busted.
We're good. Oh no.
Get $500 off any phone with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Hey fans, Eric the Peanut Guy here to tell you that Dust Devils Baseball is back with affordable family fun all season long. Join me at Geisa Stadium on Thursday, April 6th for opening night. We'll kick off the new season with our annual Magnet Schedule giveaway thanks to Tri-Cities Community Help. We conclude the evening with a spectacular post-game fireworks show presented by CEO Energy. And on Saturday, April 8th, come out for more post-game fireworks thanks to Yoke's Fresh Market. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
Dust Devil Baseball with $2 hot dogs, ice cream, chips, Coke, and Laffy Taffy. Join Cap KVU and the Tri-City Dust Devils for family feast night tonight.
Game time 6:30 as the Devils play Hillsboro tonight at Geisa Stadium. See you at the game.
Mark Wahlberg's big bet in Vegas.
Hey, Extra, we doubled down.
His new business move, his insane morning routine, and why he hit the jackpot moving his family to Nevada.
My kids are thriving here.
Next, Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Cap KVU.
This holiday weekend is your chance to save big at More Furniture. Take a full 20% off your purchase and save hundreds on the spring refresh your home deserves. Relax in style with incredible values on comfy, cozy living room furniture. Set a place for all your family and friends in the dining room of your dreams. And rest easy in your bedroom sanctuary, all at 20% off. But these savings won't last. Visit morefurniture.com to fill your shopping cart and chat with a furniture expert.
Portion of Cap KVU sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier. Now, Cap KVU First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. Hope you're enjoying it so far. We do have mornings, scattered showers. Also, we have some evening scattered thunder showers possible, but we are warming into the weekend, so a lot to get into, so buckle up just a little bit. We are seeing scattered showers throughout our areas. Pendleton, Hermiston's been seeing it for the last hour or so. Walla Walla kind of in a little pocket, so is the Tri-Cities, and Yakima, just to the south of Yakima, we're seeing some showers. So we do expect more shower activity to especially come into the Walla Walla Pendleton area, and that will continue off and on, and then a little bit more of a conglomeration of shower activity across our areas by noon. But I do want you to keep an eye out for these heavy cells coming through around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We're going to see it run through the Blue Mountain region. We could see, well, heavy showers, but also possibility of some thunderstorms, and Tri-Cities could be just a little bit part of that system coming through. Then we'll see that move along, and a pretty nice Saturday. Could see some scattered showers late. Best chance for shower activity, though, will be very early on your Easter morning, so do be aware of that. And we could see a little bit of precipitation in our evening hours as well. Should be very light, though, and then showers will return on your Monday. So as we're looking at our temperatures, it is warm, mid-50s to upper 40s for much of the Mid-Columbia and the Blues, mid to lower 40s for Ellensburg and the Yakima Valley area. But a warm morning, and good news with all this wetness on the roads. So our temperatures will be average for the next 2 days, right around mid-60s, let's say. But for the Tri-Cities, going to get up to 71 on Easter Sunday, 73 on Monday. All of our areas will be in the mid to upper 60s to lower 70s, but we'll be getting cooler as we get to Tuesday of our next work week into the rest of our next work week. So enjoy these warm temperatures while they come. So we did have a wind advisory until 8 o'clock this morning for the Blue Mountain region that has been called off by the government. You can see why. Just 11-mile-per-hour winds for Walla Walla, 0 for Pendleton, and light winds throughout. We're going to see more or less light winds for your Easter weekend, but then it picks up when we cool down on Tuesday with 15 to 25-mile-per-hour winds expected. So let's do our little countdown, folks. We are 2 days away from Easter. We are 11 days away from Tax Day. You get a little extension this year, though. It's on Tuesday, April 18th. The NFL Draft just 20 days away right here on Cap KVU, ABC. Lower 60s for the Yakima Valley, warmer through the Yakima Valley and for Ellensburg at 56. Over in the Mid-Columbia, mid to lower 60s, some upper 50s in there, and a little cooler for the Blue Mountain region. Still warm, though, for this time of year, upper 50s. So 7-day forecast for Yakima. Off and on showers today, but some clearing as we get to the evening hours. And we'll see some sun breaks for your Saturday. Could see a little bit of shower, quick showers, and then more quick showers in the morning hours of Easter Sunday. And then Monday, a little bit more sustained, but nicer conditions as we cool down starting on Tuesday. In the Tri-Cities area, again, that chance of some late afternoon, early evening thunderstorms with off and on showers through about 1 p.m. Some sun breaks for your Saturday with the chance of a quick spritz. And again, folks, for your Easter Sunday, morning showers to evening showers possible. Should be very light, though, if it does show up. So, folks, today, scattered showers through about the noon to 1 p.m. hour for all of our areas. And then it'll just be focused on the Mid-Columbia, the eastern part of the Mid-Columbia, and the Blues with those possible thunder showers in the late afternoon, early evening hours.
Astria Health has a new endocrinologist working at health centers in Union Gap and Sunnyside and helping patients with everything from diabetes to hormone regulations. Cap KVU's Emily Goodell sat down with the new doctor, who says he uses his personal experiences to help bridge the gap between provider and patient.
I do feel like we have to stop weight shaming. So first of all, we have to respect everyone.
For Dr. Upala, endocrinology isn't just a profession, it's a personal passion.
Family members having diabetes, really bad diabetes, and apparently a couple of my family members passed away from diabetes complication at a really young age. So some of them have amputation, some of them have, dialysis and end up having sepsis and die from it. But if we can give better care, having better quality of life and access to better medication, provide good education, we can turn life around.
It's something he knows firsthand.
Even though right now, I might look healthy, but before, like last year, I did weigh 220 pounds, like 230 pounds. I've been in the same shoes, your journey before. So I think if we can relate to them and, show pictures, it's really easy. So I did it. You could do it for sure.
He says diet and exercise worked for him, but willpower alone only gets people so far if they have problems with their metabolism or hormones.
So I want everyone to be your own advocate. You have to know your body. Nobody knows your body except you. I see a lot of people struggle around here and don't want to seek medical attention, but after they get the treatment, they feel like it's a whole different person. You need someone to support you and walk you through and guide you the right path, and eventually you're gonna get there. No matter what struggle or how hard it is, one day it's gonna be your day.
In Yakima County, Emily Goodell, Cap KVU, Local News.
The doctor says if you think you might have problems with your hormones or metabolism that are preventing you from losing weight, ask your family doctor for a referral to an endocrinologist. We'll be right back with the morning sprint and a final check on your forecast, but first a look at what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, we're hearing from the family seen in this heart-pounding rescue, saved from this burning home.
Baby, coming down.
Watch as these 3 Indiana police officers rush up to a burning home to rescue a family in the middle of the night. Officers Madison Douglas, Freddie Martinez, and Sergeant Andrew Snyder first on the scene at the home after a 2 a.m. 911 call reporting people trapped inside, including a baby struggling to breathe.
And when I had opened the door, I just got hit in the face with smoke and I seen fire, so panic just set in right away.
I was terrified we weren't going to make it out, so when the police got there, I was really relieved.
And coming up at 7 a.m. in this GMA exclusive, we're there as the family reunites with their rescuers for the first time. With your GMA First Look, I'm Stephanie Ramos, ABC News New York.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi.
I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:53. We're going to get to Jason's local forecast in a moment, but first a look at this morning's top stories. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office is searching for whoever shot 28-year-old Ernesto Monzon Chaidez. His body was found Tuesday night near an irrigation canal on Williamson Road north of Sunnyside. Investigators say an autopsy was performed and say the gunshot is what killed Monzon Chaidez, but they don't know why. They're asking anyone with information to call the Sheriff's Office at 509-574-2566 or leave an anonymous tip at crimestoppersyakco.org. A house fire broke out in Yakima Wednesday night. Firefighters with West Valley Fire Rescue answered a call for help around 9 p.m. from a home off 52nd Avenue that was reportedly filled with smoke. When they arrived on scene, most of the fire had died out due to lack of oxygen, although the kitchen was still filled with smoke. Fire officials believe the fire started on the stovetop, yet the cause of the fire remains under investigation. No one was hurt. However, the home's 5 pets died due to smoke inhalation. West Richland voters approved a levy lift for Benton County Fire District 4, but the district is saying they haven't gotten any of that money after a clerical error in the assessor's office. The assessor's office says the error happened due to inconsistent staffing in the position overseeing levies. The assessor says his office has seen 4 separate trained levy deputies leave for other jobs because the pay wasn't enough. The Benton County Assessor's Office says they're working with the Department of Revenue as well as the Fire District, but the district is still nearly $500,000 short on their budget. Tonight is opening night for the newest production at the Little Theater of Walla Walla. The small cast of 4 takes to the stage at 7:30 tonight for the dramatic comedy Now and Then. According to the show's director, the show will have you examining the choices you've made.
I think any show you watch that is worth its salt is going to challenge the way that you think and is going to challenge something in your life. So like in this show, I hope as a director, I hope you leave thinking about the choices you've made.
Performances will be held for 3 weekends. Ticket information is available on our website, yaktrynews.com. Work to remove a roundabout in West Richland begins next Monday, April 10th. An intersection with a traffic signal will replace the roundabout at Bombing Range and Keene Roads. Workers will also add curbs, gutters, sidewalks, and an on-street bike lane. The construction will take place in phases with detours posted. A full intersection closure will take place from 7 p.m. Friday, April 14th until 4 a.m. Monday, April 17th. It was opening day for the Tri-City Dust Devils last night as they played host to the Hillsboro Hops, and the game made history. The Hops general manager Ronnie Gajownik became the first woman to lead a minor league team at the high A level. The Dust Devils rode a 6-run 7th inning on their way to a 9-2 win. You can find everything you need to know about the season, including getting your tickets, on our website, yaktrynews.com. Tonight's first pitch is at 6:30, and it's also Cap K-View night. We hope to see you all there. Jason Valentine is throwing out the first pitch.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Folks, pretty dank. Look at our Toppenish live Skycam network. And folks, we are looking at widespread scattered showers this morning, and we're seeing it starting to accumulate. Pendleton, Hermiston areas, Toppenish areas as well, Connell. Tri-Cities and Walla Walla a little bit left out, but we do expect more shower activity there as we move along in the morning, but we're keeping a close eye on what is coming up in our afternoon. So we have right around noon a little bit more of a conglomeration, but as we move into the early evening, we have bigger cells which could contain some thunder and lightning. That could even include the Tri-Cities area. That will be moving along as we head into Saturday, tomorrow. We could see a scattered shower or two very late, but it looks like we'll see some early morning light rain. Could even see some late rain for our lovely Easter Sunday. So could be a little bit of showers with your Easter Sunday, so take your umbrella. Current temperatures, we are very warm this morning and we're going to continue to be that way. Our highs today are going to be in the mid to upper 50s to the lower 60s. Then by Sunday, we're going to be well exceeding our average temperatures for your Easter Sunday with highs in the lower 70s to mid to upper 60s. So warmer temperatures on the way. Just make sure you have an umbrella this morning and for your Easter Sunday activities. Jill.
Thanks for joining us on Good Morning Northwest. GMA is next. Cap KVUE Local News is back tonight at 5.